Welcome to Healthy Aging Blueprint, your trusted space for simple, effective tips to help seniors live healthier, happier, and more meaningful lives. Whether you're stepping into retirement or supporting a parent or grandparent on their wellness journey, this channel is for you. Together, we'll explore real-life experiences, healthy daily habits, and a positive mindset to help you wake up each day with energy, joy, and purpose. Tired of wasting money on dark spot creams that don't work? What if the real solution is sitting in your kitchen right now? And what if one forgotten ingredient could make it 300% more powerful? Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt disheartened by age spots or dark patches that seem to appear overnight? These marks often feel like unwelcome reminders of time, stress, or sun exposure, and they can be incredibly difficult to fade, no matter how much you spend. But what if there was a simple, affordable alternative to those pricey creams lining store shelves? In this video, you'll discover the exact castor oil paste recipe that's quietly transforming the skin of seniors across America. Made from ingredients you probably already have at home, this remedy is helping people achieve clearer, brighter, and more even-toned skin in just a matter of days. It's not just a trend, it's a skincare method rooted in simplicity and natural healing. And here's the real game changer. One powerful ingredient, often overlooked, that boosts this paste's effectiveness by up to 300%. Yes, most people skip it, but it's absolutely crucial if you're serious about fading deep pigmentation. It helps the paste penetrate more deeply into age spots, breaking them up from the inside out and revealing fresh, healthier-looking skin. Think about it. Instead of spending hundreds of dollars on high-end treatments, you could mix up this powerful paste in your kitchen tonight and begin seeing results in just days. In the next 20 minutes, I'll walk you through each step, showing you how to make and apply this castor oil paste properly to get maximum benefits. Take the example of Janet Williams, a 68-year-old woman from Phoenix, Arizona. After decades of sun exposure in the harsh desert climate, her hands and face were covered in dark spots that left her feeling insecure and withdrawn. She often avoided social gatherings, hiding her hands and avoiding eye contact because she felt those spots were the first thing people noticed. She had tried nearly everything, countless creams, pricey serums, multiple visits to dermatologists, and even laser treatments. But no matter how promising they seemed at first, none of them delivered lasting results. Each new product brought hope, and each time, that hope faded along with the temporary effects. It wasn't just disappointing, it was exhausting. Then, something unexpected happened. Just 5 days after applying the castor oil paste using the exact method outlined in this video, her neighbor stopped her mid-conversation and asked, "Did you get something done? Your skin looks amazing." Her complexion was noticeably brighter, smoother, and more youthful. The dark spots that had once dulled her confidence were visibly fading, and for the first time in years, Janet smiled without hesitation. And the most powerful part? Janet's story isn't unique. Thousands of others, men and women over 50, 60, even 70, are reporting similar transformations using this same approach. Their skin is changing. Their confidence is returning. And it all starts with understanding the science behind this powerful remedy. Before we dive into the exact steps, if you're finding this information helpful, I'd truly appreciate it if you gave this video a like. It helps the message reach others who need it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Also, let me know what you think. Comment 1 if you're enjoying this content, or 0 if there's something I can do better for you in the next video. Now, let's get started with step 1, understanding the root cause of age spots. Because to truly treat them, you first need to know where they come from. Many people are surprised when age spots suddenly appear, especially after the age of 50. These flat, pigmented patches, also known as liver spots or solar lentigines, can be brown, gray, or even black. They're caused by an overproduction of melanin, the natural pigment that gives skin its color. This overproduction is triggered by melanocytes, specialized skin cells responsible for pigment. But why do these cells suddenly go into overdrive? Over the years, your skin is exposed to countless stressors: sunlight, pollution, even internal inflammation. These elements quietly damage your skin at the cellular level. Prolonged sun exposure, in particular, is a major culprit. Over time, it causes melanocytes to behave erratically, clumping melanin into concentrated areas instead of distributing it evenly. The result? Visible, uneven patches that we call age spots. According to research conducted by the Dermatology Division at the Mayo Clinic, your skin's ability to repair UV damage drops significantly after the age of 40. That means the sun exposure you shrugged off in your younger years starts to catch up with you. Melanin begins to pool instead of fade evenly, and those dark patches take hold. But there's another factor making things worse. Your skin's natural cell turnover slows dramatically as you age. In your 20s, your skin regenerates itself roughly every 28 days. By the time you hit 60, that same process can stretch to 84 days or more. That means any damage, like dark spots, sticks around longer, making them much harder to fade without targeted treatment. This understanding is critical because it reveals why so many over-the-counter creams fail to deliver long-term results. Most of these products only work on the surface, providing temporary lightening at best. But age spots don't start at the surface. They originate in the deeper layers of the skin, where clusters of melanin form and settle over time. That's why superficial treatments often seem effective at first, then disappoint as the underlying pigment resurfaces. For real, lasting improvement, penetration to these deeper layers is essential. Complicating matters even further is the fact that skin damage doesn't stop once the spot appears. Daily exposure to harmful rays continues, even in places most people wouldn't expect. In addition to direct sunlight, indoor lighting, and even blue light from electronic screens like phones, tablets, and computers can stimulate melanin activity. This means that while you're trying to fade old spots, new ones may be forming right under your nose, unless you intervene. Take Ruth Henderson, a 65-year-old woman from Tampa, Florida. She was diligent about sunscreen, applying it daily before heading out for her morning walks. Still, she noticed new spots cropping up month after month. Confused and frustrated, she took a closer look at her routine and discovered the hidden culprit: her daily habit of sitting beside large, uncovered windows while reading. Without realizing it, she had been bathing in UV rays indoors, and that exposure was silently contributing to the formation of new pigmentation. Breaking this cycle requires a twofold approach: treating the spots you already have and preventing new ones from forming. Start by examining your daily exposure to sunlight and artificial UV sources. Even on cloudy days, and even when you're staying inside, apply a broad-spectrum sunscreen with at least SPF 30. UVA rays are powerful enough to penetrate glass, meaning they reach your skin whether you're outdoors or behind a window. Pay special attention during peak UV hours, typically from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. During these times, avoid sitting in direct sunlight streaming through windows. Instead, use curtains or blinds, apply UV-blocking window film, or simply move your chair to a shaded spot. When heading outdoors, consider protective clothing: long sleeves, wide-brimmed hats, and sunglasses. Not just for fashion, but as a real line of defense against daily damage. Ruth adopted these small but powerful habits while using the castor oil paste nightly. Not only did she begin to see fading of her existing spots, but the appearance of new ones came to a halt. This combination was key, because without addressing the root causes of sun exposure, treatment alone is like bailing water without fixing the leak. So, if you're starting this journey tonight, make it count. Begin by setting up these protective routines. That way, your skin will be prepared to respond fully to the healing power of the paste. Now let's take a closer look at what makes castor oil so uniquely effective. Why does this oil stand out from the many others marketed for skin repair? The answer lies in its core component: ricinoleic acid. This rare fatty acid accounts for 85 to 90% of castor oil's composition. It's not just any oil. It's one that possesses powerful anti-inflammatory and skin-penetrating properties, making it exceptionally effective where others fall short. While oils like coconut, almond, or olive are commonly used in skincare, they lack the molecular structure that gives castor oil its unique ability to sink deep beneath the surface. Research conducted by dermatologists at Harvard Medical School highlights that ricinoleic acid can penetrate the skin barrier more effectively than many conventional oils, allowing it to deliver active ingredients where they're truly needed. Up to 10 times more effective than typical carrier oils, castor oil's deep penetrating nature allows it to deliver active ingredients directly to the deeper dermal layers, right where age spots begin. This ability to bypass the skin's outermost barriers is what makes castor oil so powerful, especially when compared to standard creams that never reach the root of the problem. Ricinoleic acid, the primary compound in castor oil, doesn't just work on its own. Thanks to its unique molecular structure, it acts as a natural carrier, dissolving and transporting other beneficial compounds alongside it. This means that when blended with targeted ingredients, it enhances their absorption, making the paste significantly more effective at tackling pigmentation below the surface. Research published in the International Journal of Toxicology further supports castor oil's impressive profile. It has been shown to stimulate lymphatic drainage, reduce chronic inflammation, and accelerate healthy skin cell turnover, all of which are crucial for fading age spots, especially on mature skin. As we age, our skin becomes less responsive to treatment, but castor oil's gentle yet powerful action helps reignite the body's natural healing processes. What makes it even more ideal is that castor oil achieves these results without the harshness of chemical peels or aggressive treatments. For older adults with sensitive skin, this is a major advantage. It soothes instead of stings. Over time, its ability to promote collagen production and restore elasticity also helps smooth fine lines, giving the skin a firmer, more youthful appearance. However, it's important to understand that not all castor oil is equally effective. The quality of the oil you choose directly influences your results. Cold-pressed, hexane-free, organic castor oil retains the highest levels of ricinoleic acid and healing compounds. In contrast, oils that are heat-processed or chemically extracted lose much of their potency, often stripping away the very nutrients you need. David Thompson, a 72-year-old from Oregon, learned this through experience. He had been faithfully using a drugstore brand castor oil for months, but saw no improvement in his age spots. Unbeknownst to him, the oil had been heat-processed and contained additives, stripping it of its effectiveness and likely contributing to irritation. Once he switched to a high-quality, cold-pressed, organic version from a trusted supplier, everything changed. Within just 2 weeks, he noticed a visible fading of his spots, and his skin felt significantly softer, more hydrated, and revitalized. When choosing a castor oil product, always inspect the label carefully. Look specifically for words like cold-pressed, hexane-free, and organic. Stay away from anything that includes synthetic additives, fragrances, or preservatives. These extras not only clog pores, but can also irritate mature skin or even worsen pigmentation over time. In addition to choosing the right oil, proper storage is key. Keep your castor oil in a cool, dark place, such as a cupboard or drawer, away from heat or direct sunlight. Exposure to warmth or light can degrade the oil's active compounds, reducing its effectiveness. For best results, replace your bottle every 6 months to ensure you're working with the freshest, most potent product. Using castor oil that's past its prime, or worse, of poor quality, won't just limit your results. It can introduce unwanted impurities to your skin, leading to irritation or even clogged pores. That's why freshness and purity matter so much. Investing in the highest quality castor oil you can reasonably afford isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. After all, the health and clarity of your skin depend on the integrity of what you apply. Would you cut corners on something that directly affects your confidence and well-being? If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please take a moment to comment the number 1 below to let me know you're still with me. I truly appreciate your time and engagement. Now, let's talk about step 3, preparing your skin for optimal results. This is one of the most common reasons people don't see the improvements they expect, even when they're using the best castor oil available. The truth is, it's not always the product that's the problem. It's often what's underneath. Without proper skin preparation, even the most powerful treatments struggle to work. Why? Because your skin has natural defenses, layers of dead skin cells, built-up oils, and residue from previous products that can block absorption. Think of it like watering a plant through a plastic sheet. No matter how nutrient-rich the water is, it's not reaching the roots. According to the American Academy of Dermatology, unprepared skin absorbs topical treatments at only 15% to 20% efficiency. In contrast, properly prepared skin can absorb up to 70% to 85% of active ingredients. That's a dramatic difference, and it could be the single factor standing between you and real progress. As you get older, your skin's ability to exfoliate itself naturally slows down. Dead skin cells build up more easily, creating a dull appearance and forming a kind of invisible shield. Add to that the leftover film from creams that contain silicones or waxes, or daily exposure to pollution and makeup, and you've got multiple layers preventing castor oil from doing its job. Proper skin prep doesn't have to be complicated, but it does need to be intentional. It starts with 2 essential steps: gentle cleansing and light exfoliation. Begin by washing the area with a mild, fragrance-free soap and warm, never hot, water. This helps remove surface oils and impurities without stripping your skin's natural moisture barrier. Avoid harsh soaps or anything that causes dryness, as irritation can worsen pigmentation. Next, gently exfoliate the area. Use a soft washcloth or a gentle exfoliating pad to slough off dead skin cells. This isn't the time for rough scrubs or chemical exfoliants like AHAs or BHAs. Mature skin can be sensitive, and aggressive products may do more harm than good by triggering inflammation or excess melanin production. Timing is everything. Once your skin is cleansed and exfoliated, you have a short window, about 10 to 15 minutes, before your natural oils begin to rebuild a barrier. This is when your skin is most receptive to treatment. Miss that window, and even the best product might not penetrate as deeply. Carol Martinez, a 70-year-old from Denver, learned this firsthand. She had been using castor oil for months with little improvement. But once she began cleansing gently, exfoliating lightly with a washcloth, and applying the paste within minutes, her results changed dramatically. Within a week, her age spots were visibly fading, and her skin felt smoother and more responsive. So when preparing your skin tonight, follow these simple but powerful steps. Cleanse the area gently, exfoliate with care, and apply the castor oil paste promptly, while your skin is primed and ready to absorb all the benefits. Cleanse the treatment area thoroughly using a mild, fragrance-free soap and warm water, not hot. This gentle temperature helps loosen surface debris without drying out your skin. Once clean, use a soft washcloth or a hypoallergenic exfoliating pad to lightly exfoliate, focusing especially on areas where age spots are most visible. This step lifts away lingering dead skin cells and allows the treatment to work more efficiently. After exfoliating, pat your skin dry with a clean, soft towel. Don't rub, as mature skin can be more delicate. Then, wait about 2 to 3 minutes. This short pause allows your skin's natural moisture levels to stabilize and prevents unnecessary dilution or interference with the paste's active compounds. Timing matters here. Your skin is now in the perfect state to receive the treatment you've prepared. If you're still with me and finding these tips helpful, comment the number 2 below to let me know you're still watching. I truly appreciate your presence and the time you're investing in your skin health. Now, let's move into step 4, An often missed detail that can dramatically amplify your results. The secret absorption enhancer. When it comes to fading stubborn age spots, one of the most overlooked elements is ensuring your treatment can actually penetrate deep enough to address the root of the pigmentation. Too many people rely on harsh scrubs or chemical exfoliants, hoping to break through the skin's outer barrier. But for mature skin, these methods can backfire, causing redness, irritation, or even triggering more pigmentation due to inflammation. Even worse, skipping proper preparation altogether can render your treatment nearly useless. That's because untreated layers of dead skin, residual product buildup, and excess oils act like a seal, blocking active ingredients from getting where they need to go. The deeper layers of the dermis where melanin clusters are formed. Here's where the secret weapon comes in. A pinch of high-quality, fine-grained sea salt. This simple yet transformative addition can turn an ordinary castor oil application into a truly powerful dark spot remedy. Most people apply castor oil alone, expecting it to penetrate deeply and work wonders. And while castor oil is rich in ricinoleic acid, a compound known for its anti-inflammatory and skin-nourishing effects, it still has limitations. Without something to open the path, it struggles to reach the lower levels of the skin where real change happens. By adding a small amount of fine-grained sea salt, you naturally enhance the oil's ability to permeate deeper. Sea salt acts as a gentle penetration enhancer. It softens the outermost layer of the skin and creates tiny, temporary channels that allow the castor oil's active compounds to pass through more easily. It's like giving the oil a shortcut to get right to the problem. According to research published in the Journal of Dermatology, mineral-rich sea salt can safely create micro-openings in the stratum corneum, the skin's outer barrier, without causing irritation or long-term damage. When used correctly, these microchannels can increase the absorption rate of topical treatments by as much as 300%. That's a massive leap in effectiveness. Sea salt doesn't just aid penetration, it brings benefits of its own. Naturally packed with essential minerals like magnesium, potassium, calcium, and zinc, sea salt supports skin healing and cellular repair. These minerals help calm inflammation, improve hydration, and promote a healthier overall skin environment, which is crucial when treating aging or sun-damaged skin. And improving hydration. Unlike synthetic penetration enhancers, which may disrupt the skin's natural barrier or cause long-term sensitivity, sea salt provides a gentle, natural alternative. It works in harmony with your skin's own biology, making it especially suitable for mature or sensitive skin types. Its dual action is what makes it so uniquely effective in this treatment. At the microscopic level, the fine salt crystals serve two essential roles. First, they provide gentle exfoliation, removing lingering dead skin cells that often create invisible barriers to absorption. Unlike mechanical scrubs or harsh chemical exfoliants, sea salt performs this task with subtlety, just enough to make a difference without irritating delicate skin. Second, the rich blend of minerals in sea salt, including magnesium, potassium, and zinc, promotes cellular repair. These minerals calm inflammation, often the silent companion of stubborn pigmentation, and help create a more favorable environment for the castor oil to do its work. This synergy transforms the castor oil from a simple moisturizing oil into a potent treatment paste capable of targeting pigmentation at its root. The combination works deeper, more effectively, and with far greater consistency than castor oil alone. But as with any effective remedy, precision matters. Using the wrong type or an excessive amount of sea salt can be counterproductive. It may lead to irritation, redness, or worse, an inflammatory response that aggravates the very pigmentation you're trying to treat. That's why choosing the right form of sea salt is critical. Fine-grained sea salt is ideal. Its small, consistent particles provide a uniform texture that gently exfoliates without scratching or tearing the skin. On the other hand, coarse sea salt, such as the kind used in cooking or bath soaks, contains larger, jagged crystals that can cause micro-tears, especially in mature or thin skin. Even table salt should be avoided, as it often contains chemical additives like anti-caking agents and iodine, which can interfere with the skin's healing response and disrupt the treatment's effectiveness. The goal is to create a paste with a slightly gritty texture, enough to feel active on the skin, but never abrasive. The consistency should allow the mixture to glide across the skin smoothly, delivering a therapeutic effect without discomfort. A reliable starting ratio is 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed organic castor oil mixed with approximately 1/8 teaspoon of fine-grained sea salt. This creates a balanced paste that's easy to apply, stays in place, and doesn't run or crumble during use. For context, when I first began experimenting with this method, I had been dealing with persistent age spots on my hands and face for over 2 years. I had tried it all, from over-the-counter brightening creams to expensive professional treatments. Some products gave temporary lightening, but the spots always returned, and nothing seemed to make a lasting impact. I had even tried dermatologist-prescribed treatments, but the results were minimal at best, barely noticeable and certainly not lasting. Then, while reading a dermatology journal, I came across the sea salt enhancement method. Intrigued, I decided to give it one more try. I mixed up a small batch of the paste using the recommended ratio and applied it directly to my most stubborn age spots. To my surprise, within just 10 days, those dark spots that had resisted everything else began to visibly lighten. The difference was so clear that even friends and family started commenting. A close friend asked if I'd had professional laser treatments, but all I had done was use ingredients from my kitchen with a technique that finally worked. To make your own paste, combine 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed castor oil with a small pinch, about 1/8 teaspoon of fine-grained sea salt. Mix the two in a clean, dry container until the texture becomes uniform and slightly gritty. It should feel smooth enough to spread, yet textured enough to encourage light exfoliation and improved absorption. Before applying the mixture to your face or hands, perform a patch test. This is especially important if you have sensitive skin. Apply a small amount to the inner forearm and wait 24 hours. If there's no sign of irritation, no redness, itching, or discomfort, you're good to proceed. When ready to apply, use gentle circular motions to massage the paste directly onto the age spots. This helps stimulate local blood flow and enhances absorption, allowing the active compounds to reach the deeper skin layers. For best results, leave the paste on overnight. This extended contact time allows the ingredients to work uninterrupted while your skin goes through its natural repair cycle. In the morning, rinse it off using lukewarm water. Avoid hot water, as it can cause dryness or irritation, especially on mature skin. If you experience tingling or mild discomfort, don't panic. That's often just your skin adjusting to the salt. However, if it feels too strong, reduce the amount of sea salt slightly and retest the mixture to find a ratio that suits your skin type better. This simple step, adding fine sea salt, is what elevates this treatment from a basic surface application to a deeper, targeted solution. Without it, castor oil may remain on the surface, doing little more than softening your skin. But with the enhancer, it penetrates where real change happens, into the layers where pigmentation lives and healing begins. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons valuable, please comment the number 3 below to let me know you're still here. Your time is valuable, and I'm grateful that you've chosen to spend it with me. Even the most powerful remedy can fall short if it's applied incorrectly. The method you use to apply the castor oil and sea salt paste plays a critical role in its ability to penetrate deeply and break down the melanin clusters that form age spots. Clinical studies on topical treatments show that poor application techniques can reduce effectiveness by as much as 60 to 70%. That's a huge margin, and it explains why so many people give up on natural remedies before giving them a real chance. The key lies in mastering a few simple yet highly effective techniques. These methods not only improve product absorption, but also increase blood flow and deliver the treatment to the exact layers where it's needed most. The secret to success lies in using specific techniques that allow the active compounds to reach the deeper layers of the skin, exactly where pigmentation develops. One of the most common mistakes people make is applying the treatment with careless or overly aggressive motions. Simply smearing the paste onto your skin without intention can drastically reduce its effectiveness. On the other hand, applying too much pressure or using straight line strokes can actually move the paste away from the targeted area, or worse, cause irritation, especially on mature or sensitive skin. Instead, opt for slow, gentle circular motions when applying the paste. This method does more than just evenly distribute the treatment. It stimulates microcirculation, enhances lymphatic drainage, and encourages deeper penetration of the oil's active ingredients. These seemingly simple motions help maximize the paste's potential and ensure that each age spot receives consistent coverage. Timing and temperature are also essential elements often overlooked. Did you know your skin's ability to absorb treatments changes throughout the day? Evening is the best time to apply the paste because your body naturally increases blood circulation during sleep. This nighttime boost in blood flow aids in breaking down pigment clusters and flushing out waste, making the treatment more effective. Temperature plays a vital role as well. If the castor oil is cold, it may thicken or solidify on your skin, creating a barrier that limits absorption. To enhance effectiveness, warm the paste slightly by rubbing it between your palms or placing the sealed container in a bowl of warm, not hot, water for about a minute. This softens the texture and allows the ingredients to glide onto your skin and penetrate more efficiently. However, be careful not to overheat it. Excess heat can destroy the oil's beneficial compounds and may irritate the skin. How long you leave the paste on also matters greatly. Many people make the mistake of washing it off too soon, which cuts short the active ingredient's opportunity to interact with the melanin deep in your skin. For best results, leave the paste on for at least 6 to 8 hours. Overnight is ideal. This extended contact time allows the renoleic acid in the castor oil to gradually break down pigment clusters, while the minerals in sea salt support cellular renewal. To keep the paste from rubbing off as you sleep, cover the treated area with a thin cotton glove if it's on your hands, or use a breathable cotton cloth loosely secured with medical tape if treating facial spots. This simple step helps the paste stay in place throughout the night without irritating the skin. Take the experience of Eleanor, a 73-year-old from Ohio. After months of frustration with store-bought brightening creams, she followed this exact method: gentle application, evening timing, proper temperature, and overnight coverage. In less than 2 weeks, her age spots had faded noticeably, and her skin looked healthier, more vibrant, and renewed. Jackson from Michigan had been battling stubborn age spots on her hands for months. Despite diligently applying castor oil twice a day, she saw very little improvement. Frustration began to set in, until she discovered how much application technique truly matters. After learning the proper method, she made one small but powerful adjustment: gently warming the paste before use, massaging it into her skin in slow circular motions for 60 to 90 seconds, and then covering her hands with breathable cotton gloves overnight. Within just 2 weeks, Eleanor witnessed a dramatic transformation. Far more progress than she had seen in 3 months of inconsistent application. Her story highlights a vital truth. It's not just what you use, but how you use it, that determines your success. To apply the paste correctly, start by scooping out a small amount, about the size of a pea for each age spot. Warm it between your palms until it feels comfortably warm to the touch. This slight warmth improves absorption and makes the paste more pliable. Next, massage it gently into the targeted areas, using circular motions for 60 to 90 seconds, focusing on even coverage and maintaining light, consistent pressure. Harsh rubbing or dragging motions should be avoided, especially on mature skin, as they can lead to irritation or disrupt the treatment's effectiveness. Once applied, cover the area with a breathable cotton cloth or glove to help the paste stay in place overnight. In the morning, rinse off gently using lukewarm water, and pat the skin dry with a soft towel. Avoid scrubbing or using hot water, as this can cause inflammation or dryness. By focusing on proper application, you give the castor oil paste its best chance to reach the deeper layers of the skin and work its magic. Step 6 is all about setting realistic expectations and timelines. While we all hope for instant results, the truth is that skin transformation takes time, especially with mature skin. Many people abandon even the most effective treatments too early, simply because they don't see dramatic changes right away. But what if subtle progress was already happening beneath the surface? Achieving brighter, more even-toned skin requires consistency, patience, and an understanding of your skin's natural rhythm. Research in dermatology shows that age spots typically begin to lighten within 10 to 14 days of consistent use. However, significant fading often takes 6 to 8 weeks, depending on factors like skin type, age, and the depth of pigmentation. Unlike younger skin, which typically renews itself every 28 to 35 days, mature skin renews every 60 to 84 days. That slower turnover means improvements may take longer to become visible. But rest assured, the castor oil and sea salt paste is still working hard behind the scenes, breaking down melanin deposits and supporting your skin's natural renewal process. The process of skin renewal takes time, especially when it involves replacing pigmented cells with fresh, healthier ones. Don't expect overnight miracles. Progress tends to show itself gradually, not with a sudden disappearance of dark spots, but with a week-by-week softening of their appearance. Age spots often become less defined, less intense, and slowly blend more naturally with the surrounding skin. You might find that some spots begin to fade sooner than others. This depends on several factors like how deep the pigmentation runs, how long the spot has been present, and where it appears on your body. Spots that result from recent sun exposure, which tend to be closer to the surface, typically respond more quickly to treatment. In contrast, older, deeply rooted pigmentation may require the full 6 to 8 weeks, or even longer, for visible improvement. But here's the encouraging part. You might notice unexpected benefits before the spots themselves begin to fade. Many people experience smoother skin texture, enhanced softness, and a more radiant overall tone. These changes are subtle but powerful indicators that the paste is working at the cellular level. Consider the journey of Frank Rodriguez from Texas. After faithfully using the castor oil paste for 2 weeks, he felt disappointed. His age spots didn't seem to be changing, but it was his wife who first noticed something different. His skin looked healthier, fresher. That gentle affirmation gave him the push to keep going. By week 4, Frank finally saw the transformation with his own eyes. And by week 8, his skin tone was dramatically more even, and the once dark spots had faded to a shadow of what they were. Frank's story is a reminder of how important it is to track your progress with patience and clarity. Sometimes, changes are happening beneath the surface before they become visible. One great tip? Take weekly photos under the same lighting conditions. Comparing these images can reveal gradual shifts that are easy to miss when you look at yourself every day. To stay on course, apply the castor oil paste nightly. Even if motivation dips or you feel like you're not seeing immediate results, stick with it. Consistency is what drives success here, not perfection. Skipping days can interrupt the cumulative benefits your skin is building with each application. You should expect a steady progression over 6 to 8 weeks, with the most striking improvements often emerging between weeks 4 and 6. Some people might experience faster results, particularly those with more responsive skin or milder pigmentation. Others, especially those with deeper spots or naturally slower cell turnover, might need up to 12 weeks to see full transformation. The beauty of this method is its simplicity, accessibility, and gentleness, especially for mature skin that may not tolerate harsh chemicals or aggressive treatments. By committing to this natural and affordable approach, you can achieve visibly clearer, smoother, and more even-toned skin right from the comfort of your home. Seniors across the country are transforming the appearance of their skin using nothing more than simple, accessible ingredients and techniques they can apply right at home. You can start your journey tonight. Follow the steps carefully, stay consistent, and most importantly, trust the process. It may not happen overnight, but your skin will begin to respond, gently and steadily, with results that last. This is the true power behind the Castor Oil Paste method, a natural, affordable approach that has helped thousands of older adults reveal clearer, smoother, and more even-toned skin without stepping outside their front door. So, what stood out to you most in this video? Was it the critical role of proper skin preparation? The game-changing addition of sea salt that boosts absorption? Or maybe it was the honest reminder that true transformation takes time and patience. Whatever it was, we invite you to reflect and share. Drop a comment below with the one key insight you're inspired to put into practice starting today. Your experience might just encourage someone else to take that first step too. If you found this video informative or inspiring, please don't forget to leave a comment, give it a like, and share it with someone who might benefit from it. And of course, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more natural tips to help you look and feel your best, inside and out. Wishing you great health, happiness, and peace. And don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Aging Blueprint for more empowering insights on your wellness journey.